Hey, good evening. Neil here with Simpler Futures at simplertrading.com. And there's really nothing new here and nothing to see. Nothing has changed. But I do have an observation, at least for us, that I'd like to bring to our attention. And that is that since moving from, and really rapidly too, right? I mean, look at this, the way it moved up from, the early 4,400, handle back on the 14th or whatever. But since making its way up, and it starts on November the 20th. Now, today is December the 6th, okay? Every single trading day, every single one, not one has gone without touching, trading 45.65. And remember what 45.65 is. It is, if we take all of this price action and put it together, in fact, I mentioned this in the video a few nights ago, we could actually go all the way back to early May or even April of this year and include every single contract that's been traded all the way back since 1st of April this year. Roll adjust it, because you got to be fair, right? Because there's been massive, gaps on the rolls, 50-point-ish gaps on the rolls. So you have to roll adjust. You've got June, September, and December contracts all to consider in there. But the point of control for that period of time to present, and including today present, is 45.65. But even on a smaller time frame, which is to start at November the 20th on this Monday, and the Tuesday, and the Wednesday, and the Thursday, Friday, and on and on and on. From November 20th to present, every single one of those days has traded the 65 price. A little higher and a little lower, but definitely traded that price. That is a magnet. It is the magnet. It is the all roads lead to, until one day they don't. I don't know when that'll be. I presume maybe Friday, I don't know, with the non-farm payroll. I can't imagine it'll be anything different tomorrow. Tomorrow is, Thursday, a day in front of the next news or risk event, which is Friday. So why would things change tomorrow? I can't imagine. I don't know. But we can do it this way too. Check this out. The low of the move here is about 45.40, and the high of the move is basically right up here at 4,600. So we're in, what is that, 70 points, 70-point range. A little 30-ish 5 lower and a little 35-ish higher around the 65 price. 70 wide every day since and including November 20th. All the way through today. Now, here's the one additional kind of little thing that I could make of this would be that to rally back up to find a balanced price like this, and then to, go around it, and then look what it did first. It extended up a little bit, come back to it. So now the next move I can imagine, I think I mentioned this earlier this week, it just hadn't done it yet, would be to actually break lower and then come back up to it. That price down here is pretty seemingly 45.33 and 45.20. Really, 45.20 is the big target. But I got a feeling that's going to be hard to get there tomorrow. That's more like a Friday price. Like tomorrow, Thursday is like maybe the up to 75, fade them for a trip down to 40 or something. And then Friday is like up to 65 and down to 20. I don't know why anything would change tomorrow, being that tomorrow's not really the risk day, but Friday actually is. Then, just to kind of put you in the, mindset of, and remember that, once we get past Friday this week, that's the last that most folks will trade the December contract. Everybody, well, I can't say everybody. The CME advocates for the following Monday to be the official rollover day, and we start trading March contracts. At which point, we're going to have another one of those monster gaps. I think the gap's like 50 points. It'll be pretty big, 50 higher than the SPX. So we got that to look forward to. But more of the same here is the story, pointing to, again, the importance of the middle of the road here at 65. It's 35 lower, 35 higher, and that's been for however many days that is. I don't know, probably 20 some odd days, 3 weeks. 3 weeks worth of just sideways madness. And we had the opportunity, possibly, for a vol event earlier this week with the ISM and JOLTS, but that failed to produce anything of any significance. And so, as I mentioned then, we had 2 opportunities. That was one, and the next one, in my opinion, would be Friday on non-farm payroll. So we shall see, but this is what I've got for you for right now. I mean, it comes a little higher than 65, and it fails, and it comes right back to it. It goes a little lower and bounces and comes right back to it. Today, it got right down to the bouncy edge at 55. I would imagine from there, you could maybe see a bounce up to 75, fail, and then down to some bearish targets tomorrow. A little lower. I would not be looking for a lot, but and then extend that a little lower even yet again on Friday, and we'll see if we can get this target objective that we've been talking about for a while yet, that has not yet been a reality. We've been looking for it, talking about it, but it's been very elusive thus far, and that is 45.20. ES, not SPX, that's ES. And that'll be even more important that we make that distinction once we get to next week, Monday, because the gap is going to be huge. That's what I got for you. Take care. Good night. Good trading. Check you out then, maybe the trade room if you want to come join us there and hang out with us as we trade during the day. Otherwise, these updates here after market hours. And hope to see you again in the next video. Take care.
Without simpler trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency. It's one of the things that won me